Hey guys, Mr. Sandman here. Got a battle against Silversonic from Maryland, and it was incredibly epic. I don't know why I went to my profile there, but it doesn't even matter. So, without further ado, here is the battle. He leads with Hippo. I lead with my new Uxie. And he yawns, and I have to speed this up, so I go for Reflect, and then I go into Zapdos to take the Crunch. I go for an Agility here, as he goes into Starmie, so now I know I'll outspeed the Starmie. So I will just go for a Thunderbolt, as he sends in his Aunt's Gemma, or Gemima, or whatever, I can't really see it, and he spelled Ants wrong, but whatever. Well, technically he didn't, but whatever. So I go for a Thunderbolt, doesn't do anything. So I go into Dragonite, and he Thunder Waves me, but it doesn't really matter because I have Miltank on this team, and Miltank has Heal Bell, so yada yada. I go for a Superpower because this is my Mix Scarf Dragonite, and it does a ton of damage to Jirachi because Jirachi is not a super person, it is a mega person. It likes mega stuff, it's a fan of Mega Man, you can tell. So I go into Utternaught, and I go for a Heal Bell, I think. Yeah, so I heal up my Dragonite, and that's all cool stuff. I think, yeah, we both go for T-Wave here, which was pretty funny, but it was annoying because now he can just switch out and I have to waste another Heal Bell. So I go into the boss predicting a switch or something, and he goes into Hippo, and I go for a Draco Meteor here. I don't know, like, I thought it would do more, but it didn't, and he yawns, and I was like, okay, well, at least I can 2-hit KO with Draco Meteor, but it doesn't, and I'm like, ah! And this is why people use Scarf Salamence and not Scarf Dragonite, and that made me really sad. So I go back into Uxie. It's Uxie, right? No. Yeah, it's Uxie. So I go for a Light Screen, predicting the switch into Starmie, because Uxie has less special defense, I think this set has. So I go for a Reflect, and then I know the next two Surfs will kill me, so I go for a Stealth Rock over a U-turn, because I have other stuff that can kill the Starmie, and I'd prefer to get my Stealth Rocks up, which comes in handy later. So I go into Utternaught again, because with the Light Screen it's not going to do anything, and I get off the Heal Bell, which means that Dragonite is no longer asleep, and that's awesome. So he goes, I predicted the switch and I Thunder Wave. I probably should have just gone for the return, which probably would have done more to Starmie, but whatever. He switches to Bliss as I Milk Drink, so I get back almost all of my hit points. And I think we go oh yeah, I go for a return to see how much it would do, and it does a lot, but not enough to 2-hit KO, and I was like, oh, that sucks. But now I know he's going to go for a Soft Boiled, so I get a free switch into my hat. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's just because that nickname is Pure Win. So, yada yada yada, I have lefties. He switches out to a T-Tar, and as I sub, I guess predicting the sub, so he wouldn't go for a T-Wave. And I'm like, okay, this is cool, I can take out this T-Tar, no problem. But he subs too, and I'm like, oh crap. And this was like the stupidest move of the entire battle. I go for a second Calm Mind. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I thought it was T-Boa, and I was like, oh, okay, so Dark Pulse won't do much after 2 Calm Minds. But he has Crunch, and I'm like, oh, shit. So I decide to just break the sub with my hat, because nothing else can take 2 Crunches and break the sub and live and stuff. So in comes Skywalker, and he doesn't want to switch for some reason, so I'm able to get off the close combat, which was awesome. I did not want T-Tar going around killing my team. So he goes into Hippo as I go into Zapdos. He yawns, and I'm like, oh, no. And I make the same mistake that I did with Dragonite. I go for a Hidden Power Grass, and he's just able to slack off and recover almost all of the damage. Wow, that... I should turn that down. Okay, so he switches into Starmie as I switch into the boss, and I'm going to go to Utternaught here because Utternaught has thick fat, and so Ice Beam's not going to do anything, and he gets a crit, and I was annoyed by that. He goes into his own Lucario as I go for the, ironically, the T-Wave, which would have helped, but fuck my life, he doesn't go for a Swords Dance, he just close combats, and he kills me. And I got to Dragonite, and I guess he didn't know it was Scarfed, he might have thought it was Specs or something, or actually no, he wouldn't because it has superpower, but basically I'm able to get off the Fire Blast. I go into Lucario again to resist the Ice Beam, as he goes into Hippo, and I'm losing at this point. I'm like, ah. after I lost Miss Mages, I was kind of playing like crap, and I didn't think I would win. But I'm able to 2-hit KO Hippowdon with close combat, which was sweet. I was so happy about that. So he goes into his Jirachi, and I know it's faster, so I'm just going to go into the boss and let it die. I go into In Your Bum, which is an awesome name for a Zapdos, by the way, as he goes into Starmie, but Starmie does to Sandstorm, which I lulled at, and that's where Stealth Rocks really helped, because if I didn't have the Stealth Rocks, I wouldn't have died, etc. So he goes for the Ice Punch, and that was kind of stupid of him. He should have just stayed with the Zen Headbutt. I was asleep, it wouldn't have mattered, but basically this let me get in Lucario. He switches out to Bliss, but I predict that, and I go for a Swords Dance, and I'm able to kill off the Bliss with close combat, and I'm like, holy shit, I actually have a chance of winning this, don't I? And I was like excited, like I didn't think that this would kill. I was like, oh god, this isn't gonna kill, and so I go for the extreme speed, but it kills it, and I was like, yes, that's awesome. So yeah, without Stealth Rocks, I don't know if I would have gotten that last KO, so that was epic. That was so close. That was an awesome game, Silversonic or Alex or whoever the hell you are. Great game. Oh, that was a good chance to test my new team. I'm running out of time. Okay, rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace out.